If you're a baby boomer business owner and you are thinking about selling your business in the next 3 to 5 years, I have some information that I think you need to hear. I'm going to give you some statistics and I'm going to tell you some of my concerns and possible solutions. So let's start off with stats. Of all the businesses that go for sale in the US, only 20% actually sell. There are just under 35 million small businesses in America now, and 50% of the businesses are now owned by baby boomers. It's also estimated that in the next 10 to 15 years, 12 million businesses will go on the market for sale. So if we have that many businesses going on the market for sale and 80% of those are not going to sell, you could find yourself in an unfortunate situation. Now, what has been bothering me is that it seems like there's a knowledge gap or an education gap within the small business owner community. So I want to share with you that there is no shortage of buyers for businesses. So if you're trying to sell your business and you're not getting interest, it's not because there's nobody looking for businesses to buy. It's the complete opposite out there. We get inquiries every single day from people looking for businesses. And in the world of the buy side of businesses, people are frustrated because they can't find enough good businesses to purchase. And on the money side, on the capital side, there is plenty of money available to buy businesses. There's SBA funding, SBA lenders, plenty of SBA lenders in the US. There are private equity groups, family offices. There are corporate professionals that are looking to exit their jobs and buy a business, and they have money saved up because they've been working in careers for 20 years. And there are also a group of people that are doing entrepreneurship through acquisition. This is very popular now. There is a ton of those too. That's where I've been racking my brain. I said, okay, if there are all of these buyers and all of this money, and the buyers can't find enough businesses, and the lenders want to fund more deals, then why are only 20% of the businesses selling? That's right. It's a problem. So I think it falls on the advisors in the field, in the area of selling businesses. I think we need to do a better job of educating business owners, things like this, so that you're aware that you know what to expect when it comes time. Okay, so you can get ready. So that brings me to my solution part. So I've given you the problem, I've given you my deeper concerns that I've thought about, and then I think the solutions will be, let's see, where it's April 14th, it's 2025. You've probably just finished up the taxes. You've been dealing with the accountant, and this would be a great time to get a valuation done. So here's one solution that I have. You go ahead and you order a valuation. You get one done. You pay for it. They range, right? They range based on your business. They range based on the size of your business, the kind of like how clean your books are and things like this. So go ahead and get yourself a valuation done, and at the same time, get a SWOT analysis done. This will give you your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats for your business. And I think it's time for us to start analyzing our businesses holistically. And I don't mean anything woo by that. I just mean as a whole. Because most of the business owners I speak to, they know their revenue. They know their annual revenue. They rarely know their profit for the year, for the previous year or the past few years. But they know their revenue number, and they know the revenue's going up, or they know their expenses. They know what's happening in the nuts and bolts day to day of the business. But we need to start looking at the bigger picture. So my advice is get a valuation done, get a SWOT analysis done. You can find a good advisor. People are really focusing now on trying to help business owners with this type of thing. So get a SWOT analysis done, and then sit down with somebody and start to look at the business and say, okay, this is the valuation. If you're not happy with it, if you are happy with it, great. And then you've had a valuation done, you'll know that you're in good shape. But if you're not happy with it, and I'm going to assume that a lot of people, what happens is a lot of people aren't happy with the valuations, but what they'll do is they'll engage a business broker, and they'll just say, I want to put the business on the market for this amount of money, and it's higher than the valuation. Or there are some fundamental problems inside of the business that the owner isn't working to clean up. And when a buyer comes along, they find it. And there are things that will be deal breakers. So I think it's time to get out ahead of this process. So, not great news. I'm sure nobody really wants to deal with this stuff. They just want to value their business and set up when they're ready. But unfortunately, we're not having great success with that because 80% of you aren't selling. So, those are my thoughts. I'm going to do a longer video on breaking down I did some research here. I'm breaking down the return on your investment if you do pay for evaluation, pay for services to help you improve the business. And I'm going to present that in longer, more formal presentation. So look out for that.